What's going on, everyone? I'm back with another video today, and I set up at the Minnesota Card Show, which is the biggest monthly card show here in the state of Minnesota. And I'm gonna just go over in this video pretty much what I bought and what I sold, and if I think it was worth it to set up at this card show. So we'll get right into it with the pickups. And starting off, I had spent about $500 total on everything that I picked up today. But to start off, just like a cheap little $20 lot. Pretty much everything was color or numbered or a parallel of some sort. So a bunch of gold rookies from Topps. Maikel Garcia right there. Vlad right there. And just some really cool stuff in this lot overall that I think is going to do really well for me on Whatnot. And I might piece some of this stuff out on eBay over the next couple of weeks to the month here. But some really fun pickups here. Right there's a Cal Raleigh out at $3.99. That was nice. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff in this. There's a Father's Day blue of Anthony Santander. Another Father's Day of Lars Nootbaar. That's the Future Stars. I think this one, that could be a sneak card. 27 out of 45. Couple off jersey number, but another cool one. Then you get the Independence Day of Dominic Canzone out of 76, of course. Yeah, just finished the lot off with a couple more Topps numbered cards, some more golds. Randy. And my personal favorite card from the lot right here, the Bailey Ober Topps Gold Rookie. I think this one's very underrated, and I haven't really checked any of the comps on these yet, but I just figured there was like 43 cards in this lot, and getting into this at $20, kind of a no-brainer. So I'll update you guys on how that goes over the course of the next couple weeks. But then the next lot that I picked up was right here. We got 3 rated rookies, all Donruss, and these looked very fresh to me, like packed fresh. Figured I'll take a chance on these as well, send them to PSA, and hopefully get like 2 out of 3 10s. But I guess we'll see in the coming weeks how that goes. And then next up, can never go wrong, Luka rookie. This is Chronicles. This is the Panini Threads Floor Generals. It's like a insert set for the rookie, or for Luka's rookie or 2018 Chronicles. But you know, $10. I thought it was a cool card. Worst case scenario, I'll get it signed. So that's the next one. And then we're getting into the kind of some of the bigger stuff that I picked up here. So this was an interesting one. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I want you guys to let me know in the comments. But I got a rip card. And this is a double rip. So it's numbered out 25 from this year's Allen and Ginter, Yogi Berra, Thurman Munson. Double rip card. So there's 2 minis inside of this card. Let me know what you think. Should I rip it or should I sell it? And then this is my second to last lot of the day. I paid $310 for this lot. Right off the bat, this man's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer in about month and a half here. Should get the call to the Hall in early January. But this is an Ichiro on-card autograph, game-used patches, numbered out of 9 from Topps Triple Threads. Just figured, hey, it's a really cool card, and I'm a fan of Ichiro, so I'll take a chance on that one as well. And then the second card in this lot, we had a flawless out of 15 Ruby of Jackie Robinson. Got a little bit of the Ruby Diamond there. Number 42, one of my favorite players to collect. And if you haven't seen already, I picked up an autograph of him a couple weeks ago. So make sure you go check out that video. But surely love Jackie Robinson. And then final card from this lot that I picked up, you might have seen it a second ago. Frank the Tank, Frank Fleming on the Leaf. This is number 9 out of 15. It's like an acetate card too. As you can see through it. And this card speaks for itself. The man, the myth, the legend, Frank the Tank, Frank Fleming. This will not be for sale. This is a long-term hold. This PC card for sure. But there you go. That's the 4th lot that I got for $310. And then to finish it off, this might be the craziest deal of the day. I actually didn't even buy anything with it, but let me just pull up the comp on my phone here. So pretty much I traded an Anthony Edwards like case hit. It was called it was the tough card. I'll pop a picture of that in right here. And then a 21, so second year optic orange that was numbered out like 149. And I was able to get 2 cards. So first off, this is such a sweet card. I'm very happy that I was able to pick this up. This is the in-season tournament from last year. So they do the in-season tournament court of Giannis right here, and then the Bucks court. And now for the biggest card of the day that I got in this trade. I don't know what this guy was thinking, But he sold me this card right here. This is 2003, 2004 Exquisite Collection. This is a Jason Kidd, and it's numbered out of 225. He had it stickered for $10. I looked at it, and I was like, that can't be right. This is old school Exquisite, rookie, or LeBron rookie year, and it's already graded by PSA, or by Beckett. That's worth way more than 10 to me alone. Lo and behold, I checked the comps, and look at that. Those are the last couple of raw sales. 470, 281, and 500 crossed out all in the last 3.5-ish months here. So might be one of my better flips in a while. I'll keep you guys updated on that. I'll probably make a short and or like a short or a reel on that when this sells. But I paid $0 for it. He had it comped at $10. There's the sale right there at 470. So keep you guys updated on what happens with this, but that was my pickups for the Minnesota Card Show. All right, so now we're going to get into the selling side of things and my experience selling at the show. So I had a pretty good sales day. Just off the bat, I did just under 2,100 in sales throughout the day, but I'm going to break down each sale individually and kind of just give a little brief rundown of that. So starting off, I had a Nikola Jokic Spectra Auto, and I was able to sell that for $195. That one I was stuck with for a little bit of time. Couldn't really find a buyer for it. So I just sold that one for the cost that I initially paid just to break even on it. Just figured I could throw that cash into something else and it'd probably be easier to make more money that way. I was just having a tough time finding a buyer for that. But next, after that one, I was able to sell a Joe Mauer Topps Now. It was a PSA 10 that I actually graded myself. So I sold that one for $40. And that one was a nice little profit. After that, a autograph collector actually came to my table, and I focus mainly on autographs, but an autograph collector came to my table and he picked up a Charles Barkley in-person autograph card that was slabbed by PSA, as well as an Anthony Edwards one, and he paid $575 for both of those. So overall, that was a really good sale. I was feeling pretty good after that. It was probably within the first hour and a half of the show. But then just to top it off on top of that, another person came through, bought 3 cards off me. They bought a Harmon Killebrew 1955 rookie, a Harmon Killebrew 1956 second year PSA 4, and then they picked up a Nasri Gold Prism PSA 8 for $350. And that was a huge profit. That was my biggest individual sale profit of the day. I was into all those cards for pretty much nothing. So that was great. And then we kind of got a little bit slow. And after lunch, there was that second wave. And what happened was I had an Anthony Edwards lottery ticket from Contenders. That was a PSA 10. I graded that one myself. And somebody came by. They were looking to trade. He had a cool Byron Buxton black Topps rookie. It was a BGS 9.5, but last sale was like $75, and he wanted $300 for it. So I was like, I probably can't do that. But I gave him an offer. I said I'd do $100 on this. He said no, walked away, and about 10 minutes later, he came back saying, hey, would you take 90 PayPal? I said, I'd do 95 PayPal if you want to cover the fees. So on that one, I ended up netting $92.73. After that, I sold the Post Malone for $30. An Anthony Edwards autograph that I bought earlier in the summer on eBay. I sold that for $330. That was a nice little profit. And then I sold a Carlos Correa autograph for $40. I sold 2 Anthony Edwards red, white, and orange select PSA 9s for $30 a piece to some kids. I was in those ones a little more than 30, but I have so much Anthony Edwards, and those were just bad grades. I think that I could have assessed the cards better before I sent them, so cut my losses on those, got some cash that I can reinvest into the business. And then I was able to actually sell another Anthony Edwards. This time it was a PSA 10 Prism, and that sold for $110. That was great because if you remember from some of my past videos, I've bought these cards for like 10 to 15, graded them for 20. So I'm into all these like $33 to $38 for all those Anthony Edwards cards, kind of give or take. So that was a nice $80+ profit on that. And I still have 3 of those left actually. So I'm going to hold on to all my Anthony Edwards stuff for the long haul here. I'm going to wait it out until the playoffs this year, just kind of reevaluate the market, maybe move out of some of it, but if not, I'll probably just go long term, and hopefully he turns into one of the best players of all time, which everybody in Minnesota hopes. But we'll see with that. And then the day was winding down. I kind of figured the day was over, and I actually had 3 different deals happen within the last maybe 30-ish minutes. So the first one was a bargain box. In my value bin Wasn't really selling much all day. And then I had 2 people come through. They bought $20 worth of cards and $27 worth of cards for a total of 47 out of the bargain bin all day in the show. And that's just great because for me, setting up for the table, it was like $45 for my half of the table. So that just covered my table costs. And these were just cards that I had laying around. That's kind of always my goal when I set up at a card show, is get the cards out of the cheap box, try to sell those, and have those pay for my half of the table. So that happened there. And then I sold an Aaron Judge Triple Threads jersey card for $20 to a Yankees collector who was actually specifically looking for Aaron Judge game-used Yankee jersey cards. And then as time was expiring, it was about 3:30. I was just about to pack up my stuff and head home. But somebody came up to my table and said, hey, would you take $300 for your Luka PSA autograph, PSA authenticated autograph? I was like, I'd probably do $325. And he came up to $310. I said, you know what, let's do it. I was just thinking back, like, I got all these cards myself in person to get signed. I got that signed by Luka during the playoffs last year. So I'm in at like $27. He was going to give me $310 cash and gave me the money. It was an easy deal, and it was a great way to end the show. So overall at the show, I think it's well worth it. There was crazy like foot traffic all day long. And I was able to sell $2,192.54. So that was my total sales. And when I factor in what I paid for the cards and stuff, my profit was $1,080. So that's a pretty good profit margin. When you sell like $2,200 worth of stuff and you pretty much sell, or your total profit is $1,080. So that's like half of my total sales. So that was a great show for me. And I am very excited to set up for the next one.